What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of the continuation of the season 4 of Sistas. Okay, this is episode 12. Goodbye at the door. Lord. So the episode pickup. I'm sorry, I just got a little cramp in my side. I don't know what's going on, but baby girl, it kind of hurt it. Give me a second. Mind you, hurt it is not a word. Kind of hurts. Anyway, it's decided. There we go. We're back in business, y'all. Anyway, so Sistas is on, and it pick up what we left off. Whenever it went off, probably a couple of months ago. Baby, I'm so glad that they went on ahead and decided to bring it back a little bit early because at first we thought it was coming back at the end of the month, okay? But then they said it was supposed to come back in July. Girl, it was like July. Now you done came in and brought it back last season real quick. Now you gonna have to bring the rest of this shit real quick too. So they said June 1st, and I said hallelujah, okay? Because listen, good show. I don't care. It drags, but it's a good show. I like it. Girl, Fatima. Now, see, at the end of the mid-season finale, when we last saw it, Zach had got arrested, girl, and he all of a sudden got a new baby, a 3-year-old toddler on his ass, okay? And so at this point, the SEC looking into him and all this shit. We trying to figure out who knows what, okay? And then, we found out that Gary and Hayden got dealings with each other or whatever. And so when Fatima finds out that, from Karen, that Zach had got arrested, or did she find out from Karen that Zach had got arrested? Nope. Fatima went to the house and she found out from, I think, a construction worker or whatever that was up in there. And then she had came out and she told Karen, listen, Zach got arrested, or she got to go find Zach or whatever because Zach ain't in the house. Karen didn't believe her or whatever, so she just left and went about her business. So Fatima was pissed the fuck off and she went over there to Hayden house. Hayden, bitch, bring your bitch ass out here because I know you got something to do with this nigga. I know you got something to do with this, you little bitch. I was like, oh, what's going on, Fatima? Calm down, because you don't know what's real. And at this point, I'm thinking that Hayden got something to do with it too. But also, it's not hard to automatically go there because we seen the way that Hayden has been acting. Hayden wants it his way, and if he can't get it his way, then he's just gonna make people's lives miserable. Case in point, Fatima, okay? Because, Fatima didn't choose him. And he's one of those men that can't take rejection, all right? So she go up in there, she busts his shit up. And as soon as she go up in there, who pops out? Gary. Gary, bitch, I'm just with your tight-ass t-shirt. Bitch, when Pam told that to Aaron, you forever wearing a tight t-shirt? I said, girl, stop. But no. So she trying to figure out what you had to do with this. You got Zach arrested. You did all of this shit. Gary trying to keep the peace, okay? Now I said, Gary, I see why you and Hayden are cool, okay? So at this point, because, Gary can't let shit go. He can't let, Miss Andi go, and then Hayden can't let Fatima go, and he never even had Fatima. Like, y'all was never in a relationship. Y'all fucked around, but y'all was never in a relationship, and he can't let it go. Okay, so I see why they together. You know what I'm saying? And he trying to calm the situation down. Fatima was like, so how the fuck you know him? Okay, how you know him? I mean, he was my lawyer for some stuff or whatever. So I thought you already knew. And why do I need to tell Andi or whatever? She was like, yeah, okay. Watch me tell somebody or whatever. She gonna tell Andi what's up, And so at this point, she trying to get answers. You had something to do with Zach. You had something to do with Zach. Baby, she took the baseball bat, busted the glass table. Next thing you know, she busted the TV. Then she started busting up everything else, okay? And it was given very much Janet Jackson's character in Why Did I Get Married To, when she bust that whole house up. And y'all remember when she found out about her brother passing in real life, that's where all that emotion came from. So it was giving me very reminiscencies of that, And then, right in the midst of all of this shit, Zach calls her, and she was like, hello? Cause she was threatening what that boy named Hayden and everything. Like, she was finna fuck him up for real. Okay? And she was finna fuck up Gary. Bitch, Zach get on the phone and was like, listen, I got arrested, but I'm at home now. And she was like, did Hayden have something to do with this? What? Hayden? No. She was like, oh, Okay, well, I'll see you later. Girl, when she hung that phone up, she was like, so, about this situation. My bad. I'll see y'all later. Deuces. Charge it to the game because I know you're gonna do something next time, and this will be the consequences for it. Okay, so just charge it to the game. That's what it is. But baby, Fatima had me fucked up when she dropped that man daddy ashes, and at that point, that's how I knew she was crazy. Because listen, I honestly I get protecting your man and all that shit, but baby, Mama said fuck your daddy. Okay, I don't give a damn if these your ashes. Girl, fuck that man and fuck you. I said, now, Hayden, I don't understand why you threw that out there like she was really going to give a damn about that. She don't care about you, so obviously she ain't going to care about nobody else in your family, okay, whether alive or dead. I said, wow, that is crazy. Meanwhile, Gary get on the phone calling Andi, okay, calling Andi to tell her what happened. You need to check on Fatima, because Fatima came down here at Hayden place, and she was just going crazy. And she was like, well, fuck, pause. Is she okay? And he was like, I don't know. She left here with a baseball bat, just destroyed his whole apartment and everything, his place. And I was like, excuse me, let's bring this shit back. Why the fuck you at Hayden? And second of all, is he okay? Wow. Don't even ask if I'm okay. She said that ain't the problem. Why you over there? How you know him? And is he all right? Because she concerned about what it is that Fatima probably did to him that could possibly get her caught up. Okay? It ain't about you, Gary, because you ain't even supposed to be over there. Bitch, he had to tell her, yeah, we cool or whatever. He worked on the case for me and all this stuff. It's all right. And at that moment in time, Andi dumbass didn't start putting two and two together because, in Andi world, even though she a smart ass lawyer, 2 plus 2 equals 6 to her. You know what I'm saying? It equals 6, And I'm like, I would have put that in the back of my mind. Probably wouldn't have said nothing right then and there, but then again, I probably would. I'm like, so you mean to tell me that you cool with Hayden? All right, this fool that's been giving my homegirl a whole bunch of grief. And I would have been like, oh, so birds of a feather flocks the fuck together. Okay? But of course, Andi don't put that in her mind because Andi is still blinded by this penthouse. Gary had just left her. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about something, can I come over? And she was like, no, because I got a friend coming over. Paris. We finna just be kicking it, drinking, whatever. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was just like, Andi, I'm gonna need you to stand up. Okay? I'm gonna need you to stand up. All right? Because I'm tired. I am tired of you just being led astray by this man, okay? It's like he got a leash on you and you just can't get out of his grip. I just don't understand it. Material things can come and go. That penthouse can get foreclosed on, okay? Like, as soon as it go wrong, even though he put it in your name, you gonna still have to pay the bills. What if you can't pay for it? What if you can't afford it? Unless he done outwardly brought it, you still gonna have to pay the utilities. You still gonna have to pay to keep the heat on. All that shit, girl. Material things can't buy you nothing, girl. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, Andi had called Fatima, girl, trying to see if she was good. She was like, he already called me and told me that you was doing this shit, and was like telling her to get her ass over there, okay? Because at this point, I'm like, Fatima, get the hell out of there. Because Hayden said he was finna call the cops. I'm about to call the cops, all right? And I'm just like, Fatima, go. Because at this point, I'm sitting here like, I understand we have to go off sometimes in this Hayden. So I understand how we thought that it probably was Hayden that had something to do with, Zach, because he's a hating ass bitch. Hayden hating. We knew that. But at the same time, I wish Fatima would have stopped going off of emotions, because sometimes when we go purely off of emotions, that can get us in further trouble than what we need to be. And that's exactly what fucked around and happened to her at the end of the episode. But we'll get there in a second. Meanwhile, we get to this scene with Sabrina. Baby, I want Sabrina just to let Calvin go. Okay? Calvin can get off the show, because at this point, Calvin really served no purpose. And honestly, Sabrina's storyline don't serve no purpose, at least for me. She's the least interested that I'm in. Okay? And I just hate the fact that they made her character like that. All right? She got the little African guy bio. They at the club or whatever, they dancing and having a good time. She's like, oh my God. This is like one of the best times that I had in my life. I was like, really? That's it? Dancing at the club? I guess. And honestly, I can't say I feel more Kim, even though I don't like Bio because of the way that, is it Bio or Bayo? Bayo. Okay. Even though I don't like him because of the way he approached the whole situation with Sabrina, how he treated Calvin, because he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He came at her, came at Calvin and Sabrina the way that he did because he thought that Calvin was gay. Okay, thought that that was Sabrina's good girlfriend. You know, that's what it was. You know, and so I didn't like that. But I have to admit to myself, I feel more chemistry between Sabrina and Mr. Bayo, and it actually look a little bit better. Okay, that black melon on melon on melon, I like it. Calvin can go. Calvin too complicated. Calvin's too open-minded to compared to Sabrina's slightly closed-mindedness. I'm not gonna say that Sabrina is completely closed-minded. It's just that, she's being introduced to things that she's never thought that she would have to be introduced to. And sometimes you get pushed to your limits, okay? Just because I'm cool with you doing this and doing that or other people doing it don't mean that I'm going to be cool with doing it and being involved in it. I can support you, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to partake in it, okay? So if you don't want to be with a man that want to have his little prostate tickled and played with, that's fine. I wish you would just go ahead and say that and leave him alone, because that man is falling for you, and I don't even truly know if he truly falling for her like that, or if it's just the thrill of the hunt. That's what it feel like sometimes. Because Calvin, I don't understand staying in something or trying to make fetch happen. That's literally what he's doing. You're trying to make fetch happen in a situation where you see somebody is clearly pushing away from you. Every time you introduce something new about yourself, there's resistance because, oh, I'm not into that. Oh, I ain't never known that. Oh, I feel uncomfortable. Bitch, get out of it, okay? Sabrina, just go ahead and tell that man that you don't want him, okay? Bayo got money, Bayo got money. Bayo Wolf, okay? Bayo got money, you know what I'm saying? He established, what the fuck is it that Calvin do? Have we ever found out or been told what the hell Calvin do? Calvin ain't even got a place of his own at this point, okay? Bayo got a whole ass restaurant. Bayo got money. I mean, money ain't everything, like I said already with Andi, but he's secure enough in himself, okay, to take care of himself. I don't know what Calvin is doing. Honestly, I don't. Calvin comes with too much issues, too many issues, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like Bayo probably don't have stuff either. But on the surface, for right now, to try to get to know the person, he's looking like the better prospect. He's looking like he got his shit together for the most part. Okay? We already know this is a Tyler Perry production, and nobody is going to have the perfect relationship. It's going to go good for a second, and then all of a sudden, some shit is going to rear its ugly head. That's what I feel like probably going to happen with Bayo and Sabrina. But, she was like, I just got to get home because I got to get to work real early. Now, see, I don't know how you girls do it. I don't know how y'all do it, because let me tell you something. If I'm gonna be out drinking, just clubbing, doing all that stuff, having a good time, baby, if I'm coming home at 1, if I'm coming home at 2, if I'm coming home at 3, 9 out of 10, I'm not going to go straight to sleep. Whichever time I come home, I'm not going to go straight to sleep, even though I'm going to be tired as hell. But I'm not going to go straight to sleep. So that means I'm going to be here for an extra 30 minutes, probably an hour, trying to wind down enough to get to sleep, and then gotta wake up early in the morning to go to work. Oh, bitch, I'm calling off the next day. Sabrina said, no, I gotta get home. I gotta go to work early. I said, what? You look drunk as shit and you finna go to work the next day? Bitch would have called off in a second. And he trying to, convince her to stay or whatever. She was like, but I really don't want this night to end. And I said, well, just do what you gotta do. But then, see, he kind of lost me when he was like, well, come on back to my place. I said, no. This is the first date, okay? Somewhat of the first date, and we're gonna stay in a mutual spot, okay? This way that we are, this world, we don't go to people apartments and places or whatever on that first date. We got to get to know people a little bit first, okay? At least get to second date before I go to your place. You know what I'm saying? Let me get somewhat of a feel for you, okay? Even though crazy will pop out anytime, any place, anywhere, I would feel a little bit more comfortable with that. I don't necessarily know if they really had a nightcap, but, Sabrina liked that man. And that's fine, okay? Let Calvin go. And speaking of Calvin, Maurice is up in that bed sleep, bitch. We get this scene and all we see is Q. Now let me just say this. Q fine, okay? He fine. The actor that played him, he is fine. He is a good looking man, okay? He is a good looking man, and I was like, Q, what are you gonna do? I said, please don't make this man do some negative shit, some fucked up shit, because with, like I said, with Tyler Perry, you just never know which way it's gonna go, okay? I said, please don't go so to the extreme. That man was sleep on that couch for a second. He was sleep, okay? He was sleep on that couch for a second. Oh, let me put this on my lips. It's hydrocortisone ointment. I got a little bit of eczema on my lips, and because my lips dry out so bad that sometimes, like, chapstick and stuff don't really work, but this does. So that's what this is for y'all. Start saying, girl, what's that? What you got? A little bit of eczema. You can't see it, but I can feel it. It's irritating. Oh my God, that feels so much better. Lips too goddamn big to be walking around with dry shit. Somebody that I used to watch on YouTube, they lips always, you got big lips. Why your lips are always white at the top? Because you lick your lips too goddamn much. My little sister used to do that, and then she used to have a little ring. One time she licked it so much, she had a little rash right here because she licked the damn lip off. That's what it was. Red. And you light with that whole shit just beeping out. I said, girl, get you some goddamn chapstick. I don't know where I'm going, but we're gonna come back to the program at hand. Who was I talking about? Q got his ass up from fake sleeping and went up into that room with Maurice, okay? And I said, Q, don't do what I think you're trying to do. I hope he don't try to take advantage of this situation and don't try to take advantage of Maurice and don't try to take his goodies, okay? Please don't. Now, see, he got up in that bed. Now, see, this is cute. This is cute when we together and we on that page because, some people don't know that even in a relationship, no means no, okay? You can't just take it, and you're not obligated to it. So I was just sitting here like, Q, what are you doing? So he getting all up on him or whatever. Of course, Maurice wasn't asleep, especially he wasn't going to be asleep that whole night because honestly, I felt like Maurice was going to get up out that bed and go in there and tell Q to come up in there. That's what I thought he was going to do. But that's not what happened. He held firm. He held firm and he held steady. Okay, let me tell you something. Maurice did more than I would have did. He did more and better than I would have did because that would have been a fine ass woman that I was attracted to, that I liked, that I wanted to get with, that I wanted a whole bunch of stuff with. Baby, and she would have told me the shit that Q told Maurice. Fuck it. Come on, let's do what we gotta do. I didn't like, no, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. Listen, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to go. Like, get the fuck out. Fine, fuck it. Take them off. Okay, like, let me. You want it? Let's do it. That would have been me. Okay, that would have been me. I would have just gave in like a little punk. I would have just gave in like weak. Okay, I'm weak in my spirit. I'm just weak in my spirit, weak in my talk, girl. I said, Maurice, tell that man to get out and go put his ass on the curve, okay? Go call the parole officer and say that you are in danger because he is doing the most, all right? All this little side story about ain't nobody ever talked to me the way that you talk to me and I still feel this for you and regardless of what goes on, I'ma still feel this. I said, Q, stop it. It didn't work the last time. It's not going to work this time. But, baby, he was wearing him down because when Q finally got the message to get the fuck up out of there, girl, Maurice was on brick, okay? Maurice was on brick. Meanwhile, he waking them up in the morning, hitting no pots and pans like his name is Tanisha, and he on season 37 of the Bad Girls Club. I said, no, ma'am. Calvin having some issues and feeling some type of way. Calvin, I just want you to go, okay? I want you to go. Honestly, I keep saying honestly and basically throughout the video. I apologize. But on a real tip, Maurice don't need Calvin. Calvin really does not bring anything to the show. If you sit back and you look at it, he really don't bring nothing to the show. Like, he can go. I don't even feel like finishing talking about what he's talking about or whatever. I think he found out. He gonna find out about Sabrina and Bayo going on their date next week. And at the end of the day, She ain't yours, so she can go do whatever the hell it is that she want to. Okay, just like you was up here fucking other bitches after you fucked her or whatever. She could do the same thing. She could do the same thing. What are you bringing to the table, Calvin? Okay. Meanwhile, Fatima went back home over there to Zach's place, whatever, to see what was going on with her, with him, and he trying to understand what's happening or whatever. And he like, damn, bitch, you gotta calm the fuck down, okay? You doing the absolute most. But then, at the same time, see, we getting a different Zach with Fatima. And I actually like it. Because I understand, when you're in a relationship with somebody, and you gotta put in the work with this person, and you're like, damn, why can't they act right? Why can't they act right? And then y'all break up, and then finally they get into a relationship, and they're acting right. They're acting the way that you wanted them to act when they was with you. Maybe it's because you wasn't bringing out that to them, because you were so demanding and you was so pressed upon trying to change this person instead of letting them actually want to change, okay, for themselves. And I feel like Zach is changing for himself, and not even for Fatima, but it's all for himself. Like, he took whatever was going on with him and Karen, and he's learning from it, and he's doing better, and he's applying himself, okay? And ain't nothing wrong with that, because listen, the old Zach would have hid all of this shit that's going on, the paternity shit, the kid shit. He would have hid all that from his partner. Okay, he would have hid all that shit from Karen. But now he with Fatima. Now he's growing. Now he's learning. He's keeping everything open with her. And he told her about the baby, about the little 3-year-old toddler. He claims he don't know the bitch. But then Fatima said some things that was true. The baby is 3 years old. So, meaning the baby came before he got into the relationship, or probably was conceived. No, the baby was conceived before he got into the relationship with Karen. Karen and him had been together for 3 years, okay? But we also know that Zach was a hoe. He was a hoe before that relationship, and he was a hoe during that relationship, because he cheated. Remember, like, one of the first scenes, or within the first season, Karen and Zach had broke up. We found out that Zach had cheated on Karen with somebody that worked at the airport, who was trying to claim that she was pregnant, and she really wasn't. But he did cheat on her, Karen with her. Yeah, he was a hoe. He was a hoe. And like Fatima said, it's a big possibility that could be your baby. Okay, she wasn't necessarily. And see, I kind of respect Fatima for this, because yeah, I feel some type of way that you keep bringing all these kids or whatever into the situation, but you didn't cheat on me. You didn't do this on me. This happened prior to me. So I can get down with the way that she's reacting and not just jumping to conclusions like, oh, I can't be with you or whatever. That take a strong person, because I don't know if I could do it. I'd be like, I'll sit this through for a second, and then I gotta sleep on it. But she just like, I'ma be there for you. He trying to be on her side or whatever with this whole hating situation. Like, you need to leave that shit alone. Okay? I didn't do anything to him. He ain't do nothing to me this time. They hugging and all this shit. She got glass in her hair and everything. She gotta go take a shower. She told him to go take a shower because he smelled like jail. I said, bitch, you smell like fight. So go take a shower too. Okay? Girl, a mess. A mess. Both of them are a mess together. Meanwhile, speaking of Karen, Karen comes into the shop. Pam is already there. She said, girl, what are you doing here so goddamn early? I'm just opening up the shop and doing my job. She said, no, bitch, you just here to be nosy because you want to see what's going on with me and Aaron when Aaron come pick me up. Because remember, Aaron's finna pick her up because, he took it upon himself to make her a doctor's appointment with his friend's doctor at the hospital, okay? Because he really wants to know if he the baby's daddy. Let me tell you something. He the baby daddy. 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 He keep on saying, listen, I did the math. She was like, and I did my Googles too. I said, girl. The baby was conceived as, honestly, there I go again. But when you truthfully think about it, she had sex with Zach and Aaron around the same time, within the same time period. So it's literally a toss-up. Heads or tails, whether or not it's Zach or Aaron's baby. Okay? But I truly feel like it's Aaron's baby. And if they make it so that it is Sax, baby, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be mad at Tyler because he the only writer on the show. Because I was about to say I'm gonna be mad at the writers, bitch. I'm gonna be mad at Tyler. Why would you do that to us? Do not put us through that misery. Do not put us through that misery of her being right and saying that that baby is Zach. Okay, I said first of all, we can't find out who the baby daddy is now. You know, I mean, I know they're finna go to the hospital. You know, they can see how many weeks she is or how many months. Most likely, she's just a few weeks. Okay, and if at the most, she probably a month, maybe a month and a half, because baby ain't showing worth shit. Okay, but you can still go back and you can see when the baby was possibly conceived. Okay, but at the same time, it's gonna be in the same time frame that she fucked around with Zach and Aaron. So you still not gonna know who it is. Okay? And Aaron so bent on it being his, and she's so in denial of the possibility that it can be. Oh, she's not even entertaining the possibility that it could be Aaron's. Okay, it automatically has to be Zach. I said, girl, just let that shit go. Just let that shit go. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. Meanwhile, you know, Andi was looking up some electrical engineering. That's what it was, because she need her apartment swept. Now that she know that Hayden and Gary cool with each other, she don't trust Hayden. And I said, bitch, you better not trust Gary. She said, let me look into this shit so I can see somebody come up in here and sweep my apartment. Girl, she found the ad on the computer and she was like, what the fuck is this? She took a picture and she sent it to Danny, and she called her. Danny was asleep. Now see, Danny was me in this moment. I'm trying to get every last second of sleep before I have to get my ass up to go to work. Please do not disturb me, okay? Or I'm going to be pissed. Then you get on the phone and I say hello, and then you're going to say something, oh, what's wrong with your voice? Because you sound like a man. Bitch, I'm asleep. I'm groggy. It's all up in my throat. My throat dry, okay? What the hell? I ain't even woke up. What do you want? Ma'am, you know, so she sent her the whole picture, and she was like, oh, this what he do? Oh, so he probably do this on the side, which I don't understand why he's stripping. And this whole judgment, like, I don't like the fact that they got Danny acting so judgmental. Like, first of all, you judging Calvin, keep calling him Penny Man or whatever. I don't get it. And then, you know, this whole situation with Fuego, because he's the one that's on the thing and on the ad of being an electrical engineer. She also has an issue with the fact that, you know, he's a stripper. You know, it's this negative connotation that comes with strippers, and she just don't understand why he has to do it. He graduated from school with a computer science degree, you know, and so why is he doing this? Okay, just having a man do it, it's just like and he had to remind her, like, you know, people strip because they need to, you know, for their life and get their shit together or whatever to support themselves and all that shit. She was like, well, that's for women. And it was a double standard ass type of logic that Danny put out there. Oh, it's okay for women to do it, but it's not okay for men to do it. And it's not okay for men to have the same reason that women do it. Like, they trying to, you know, not struggle and shit like that, get some easy money so that they can go some fast money. Not easy money, some fast money, so that they can take care of their family and save up and do this and do that. I said, now, Danny, you going to have to stop this bullshit. Okay, that closed-minded shit, you going to have to cut it out. You're going to have to cut it out. You like that man, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Just say that you feel like he probably fucking the clients. Okay? That's all you need to say. Because if y'all watch all the Queen's Men, bitch, I still ain't watched the last 2 episodes. I just realized that. And I think it's coming back for a season 2. If you watch all the King's Men, they was on there fucking some of the clients. So I guess Danny Rachel has a little concern, but her reasoning is not the reasoning that she's putting out. But that's the situation that's going on. And this whole thing with Preston, you know, Sabrina came over there trying to talk to her about everything, and, you know, what happened with her date with Bayo. And, you know, I still don't understand who is dressing Sabrina and why they intentionally got her looking like they be aging Sabrina so bad. And I feel so bad talking about the clothing because I'm pretty sure it's from a black designer, and we gotta support black business. But baby, they be just having this lady look all frumpy. I mean, the yellow did look cute. It looked cute for the most part. But it be miss, hit, miss, semi-hit, miss with her clothes. I be like, God damn, can we get this shit right? So they get there talking about the whole situation. At the end of the day, Sabrina let Calvin go. That's all that you need to happen. That's all that needs to happen. And then this whole thing about Danny and Preston. Preston did not do anything to Danny, okay? I can understand with her saying that, Preston just don't listen to her, or, he's always doing stuff on his, forcing it, okay? I didn't tell you to do this, but you took it upon yourself to do it instead. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But this whole thing of talking about something we don't have nothing in common, we barely seen y'all sit there and have a conversation. And every time he have try to open up to you or get you to open up to him and actually talk, you shut it down. So how do you get to know somebody to know if you truly have a connection or anything in common besides that? Yeah, he do the little farming shit or whatever, but you don't know what else is going on because you don't want to go below the surface. Baby, don't try to do that. I was about to put my business out there, but I'm gonna be quiet because last time I said something on it, it got me in trouble. But moving on from that, Danny did call or Andy, when Andy was on the phone with Danny, she had said, told Andy we need to talk about this situation with Karen. Okay, we need to come together and talk about this shit. And so they gonna do lunch. They gonna get all the girls together and they gonna do lunch together. Um, Meanwhile, what else was happening at the end of the episode? Well, fuck. I'm fast forwarding because I feel like I'm missing something before I get to the very end of the episode. I apologize because I literally just went blank. Y'all don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head. I'm tagged. Oh yeah. Preston had came over there to what's his face place? Zach, to help him move some stuff. Come to find out, Zach was the one who was telling Preston to go out with these girls to make Danny jealous. And Preston was like, see, bitch, I tried it. And I don't think it's really working. I know it's making her mad. And he was like, it's supposed to make her mad. I said, you know what? Y'all playing crackhead games, all right? We are too old for this stuff. Open up your mouth and say, I want you. You gonna have to say something to me, okay? And then you taking advice from Zach, whole ass Zach. I know he in the process of evolving, but come on, Preston, you a little bit smarter than that, okay? And while they was there, here come Jake. Jake looked like he was like, who the fuck is this in here talking to my men? When he saw Preston there talking to Zach. I ain't like that. I said, something about Jake just don't seem right. He felt some type of way. Go back and look at it when he was like, did you tell Fatima about what happened? And Zach was like, oh yeah, she was cool with it. And he was like, what? She what? He was kind of disappointed. I said, oh, what is this going on between Jake and Zach? And then gonna throw up in there, yeah, I need to get a woman. We need to go on a double date or whatever. Your girl, my girl, us together, so that she can learn from her, pick up some cues from her. I said, is it really a girl? Because I just don't get that feeling from Jake. I feel something else is going on. Like, I feel he probably got a little thing for Zach. I don't know. And then he's trying to say that he was there so that they can do the studying or whatever for the SEC. So, I don't know, baby. I don't know. But at the end of the episode, Fatima is going to work, girl. Hayden pops up with the cops and basically said he caught her on camera fucking his shit up, and now he finna use the legal system the way that he needs to use the legal system, slow and hard on her, because you can't be doing this shit because people don't like you or whatever. He flipped that shit on her to make it seem like she has been doing all this shit to him, the same stuff that she said he did, okay? The same way that she was trying to get him to fucking stop, he made it seem as if he was trying to get her to stop from doing all this shit to him, and as if she's been doing it to him for a long time. I said, Hayden, you got your good goddamn nerves. And he was like, yeah, you're about to lose your job, and you're about to see how this justice system really works. The way that Fatima wasn't sweating the shit, I said, Hayden, I would be fucking scared, okay? She let you live. You obviously don't realize the extent to what she's capable of. And I'm just sitting here like, when she said, oh, them police for me, and she just walked on over there and she let them handcuff her without anything. I said, now see, Hayden, you really think that you got a one up? I really think that you don't. You're playing checkers Fatima's about to be playing chess, okay? Same board, different pieces, bitch. But anyway, this was a cute little episode, little opening for the season coming back. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.